Happy Monday. I am JQ. TQ is getting his tea. They had a call that ran late. Um, and it is Monday. Can you see if we're good to go? I'm talking as if we're live, and T's not there, and I'm filling space. But the stream key does not feel like it's connecting, so maybe I'm talking to no one. Maybe someone's there. Say hello if you're there. I got tea here. What am I drinking today? Oh, this is lemon balm and holy basil, as I call it, holy balm. Holy balm tea today on a Monday. Oh, it is a gorgeous, sunny, hot day in Chicago. What's it like where you are? We are shipping out first orders of Shambar. That's exciting. About 100 or 200, about 200 pre-orders went out. Mom and Dad are on. Hello. We are, shipping out lots of Shambars, a lot of 3-packs. We got the 3-packs going out, and I'm putting out the silicone. See, I got a little setup here. I'm shipping right out of here. There's my shipping department.
Yeah.
And
Nice shipping department.
thanks. It's pretty fun, actually. Um, it's not quite as robust as your shipping department, but
Yes, that's true. Um, our shipping department is awesome.
Hey,
Um,
John, how are you? Look at you. Cubs are in first.
yep. I just thought I was like digging through my hats this morning. I was like, I just been reading about the Cubs and just thought appropriate time.
Nice. I'm
Yeah.
switching this year. I'm a Sox fan.
What?
Yeah, I'm going White Sox.
That's so you. Just to be a jerk to your brothers and to everyone else, to be like different mad guy.
No, I'm not different or mad.
Yeah, whatever.
I like the Sox. I've always liked the Sox. I've never been one of those Chicagoans who's like, you need to pick a side, man. Like I disagree with that. We're just like, why can't I just have two awesome teams in my city? And also,
I mean, but
um,
you know what? Can I say something? It sounds beautiful what you're saying. It sounds like a nice sentiment, and it also sounds like someone who's not a real baseball fan, which is also true.
absolutely true. Absolutely true.
That was going to be my.
Which, by the way, you aren't either. So who cares?
I'm way more of a. I played baseball for 6 years of my life, kid. Like I was,
Everyone played baseball for 6 years of their life, you dork.
dude. I played into high school. I played my first year of high school. I still played baseball in our league team.
I
Like I
bow
like
down to
baseball.
your incredible baseball fandom.
Yeah,
You
but that's
know
what
so
I'm
much
at.
about. You play fantasy baseball. You know so much about baseball.
No, I don't. But I don't
You're
like.
not a real baseball fan either. Just admit it. It doesn't matter. So
What is a real baseball fan?
exactly.
You don't need to get salty just because you're like not you don't even know the rules of baseball. That's what
Center
I'm trying
your
to say.
camera.
What?
Center your camera.
I can't see it that well. Hold on
All
one
right.
second. There we go.
Anyway, the reason I decided to go with the Sox this year, obviously I'm going to cheer for the Cubs. They play, their stadium's right there. I'm not like not a fan of them. I just want to support the Sox as well because um, I like their gear. I like their colors.
It's a fashion decision for you. It's a
Dude, but
very
like royal blue and red is pretty awful. Like to try and like implement into your wardrobe is it's
I
a tough,
agree. I agree. The coolness factor is not there. It's almost an anti-cool with the Cubs gear.
which I appreciate too. And I have like a black on black Cubs hat that I wear sometimes. And I liked watching the Cubs, and I waited for them to win the World Series forever. But they also switched, and they're only on Marquee Network now, and they're no longer on WGN, which is awful. And
What is Marquee Network? And also WGN isn't available on YouTube TV, so that didn't matter to me anyway
yeah,
because you
but
can't get
there's
WGN.
this thing called an antenna, and it's free.
Is this a new technology I haven't heard of?
I gave you one.
No, I'm just not saying it.
Anyway, I'm drinking Holy Balm.
I'm just drinking lemon balm because I got off this call and I didn't have holy basil at the ready. So I'm only half as happy and stress free as you today. And
I can
that's
tell
not saying
because you're
that's
so
not saying
mad
much.
about
I'm feeling a
baseball.
little manic right now.
You're like mad about baseball right now.
I'm not mad.
I'm just excited that the Sox are still on WGN. They have great announcers. I don't know if you've watched a Sox game, but the announcers are fantastic. And I actually
The
learn a lot
Boston Red
about
Sox? No, I don't like them. Oh,
baseball when I watch a game of theirs. Anyway,
I
doesn't
think
matter.
hey, that's, you just learn a lot about baseball when you watch a game. You just never do. It's not particular.
I've
They
watched.
may have good announcers, but it's not particular to them. You know.
No, I'm saying theirs are particularly good. That's exactly
Cool.
what I'm saying.
Cool. Thanks for keeping me informed.
Wow,
Um,
you are just a jerk today. But anyway, drink
come
your
on,
lemon balm, and maybe by the end of this call, we can be nice to each other.
dude. I love you more than anybody, almost.
I
Uh,
know, and you're always mean to people you love. So here you go. How's
People finally
everybody
get to know the
doing this
real me.
Monday? Is
How long?
everyone out there? Can everyone tell me if you're doing better or worse than T?
Um, yes, John. Just excited there's sports on TV. Jay's right. I'm not like a massive sports TV watcher just because I don't have that much time where I'm in front of a TV or around a TV. But to me, there's something very soothing to my soul to just go on and put it on in the background while I'm like on my phone or catching up on email, or even, I'll be honest, like baseball and golf, I can read a book and just have it on the background, and it becomes sort of like a version of music that just makes me really calm and collected. I don't know. Not
I
arguing,
really
Mom. We're just working out our
he
Monday.
started it.
Yeah,
I like tennis for the reason that I can leave it as a background or I can totally dive in and it's still incredibly exciting and it's not like amazing game. What was the score? 1-0. Like I don't like sports that are like that. It's not my favorite thing to be like it was a nail biter. We won 1-0. Like, oh gosh, like I've always been more of a basketball fan for that reason, more scoring. Australian football
yeah.
and tennis. Those are my sports. Um,
Thanks for letting us know. It's good.
anyway, holy
I
basil,
didn't mean
lemon
to
balm
jerk you.
together is pretty delicious. The like slight mintiness and basil-y thing with the lemon balm together is really great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm only doing half of it, but today I need some lemon balm. So I'm calming down. Um,
I can see
let me
that.
tell you about, let me tell you about, I guess I would say, to me, I either want exciting sport. I like all sports, but baseball and golf are two sports that just are like, they're my weekend sports. They just get me truly chilled out because I don't even actually have to pay attention, you know? Whereas other sports I get too invested in. But I do like watching basketball. Um, that's probably like if I were going to watch one as an excitement game, that's like the one I'd watch.
Yeah, yeah. Well, happy Monday. Now that you've calmed down and you're not so angry with me. Hi.
I was never angry. This is the downfall of being me, is that everyone thinks I'm angry when I'm just intense.
You're such a victim. Um,
No, just my
no,
experience is,
I'm saying that. I feel bad for you. Like
oh, thanks.
it's so
Thanks.
unfair.
Finally, someone understands me.
It's so unfair that when you're that mean, people don't understand when you're not being mean. That's so unfair. Um, Let's talk about a few things. We got
Yeah,
cool stuff happening this week. First is,
yeah. First is we're having a beard competition.
well,
Uh,
yeah, we're not, but our partner is our new partner.
we're partnering up with an awesome site to have a beard competition. So that's for everyone. If you're
Speaking of
watching this,
sports, right?
yeah,
Speaking of sports, let me tell this story. I was maybe it was about 8 years ago. Maybe I was. I'm a big Bears fan. Actually, that's the other sport that I follow, and I used to follow it a lot more closely. I've sort of not followed football as closely outside of just watching my own team on Sundays. Like
yeah,
most of Chicago, just throws on the game on Sunday. But when I would really dive in and read, there is an incredible blog out there by Jeff Hughes, and it's called Da Bears Blog. And even if you think you don't want to read about the inner workings of football, I would
uh,
recommend you check it out because he's an incredible writer. It's the only sports blog you're going to see that's written by a musical theater playwright who is a fantastic writer. He's written an incredible musical about Rosa Parks, actually,
wow,
and we'll see. I mean, I really hope that someday that thing gets produced. It's a beautiful piece and a beautiful story, and he also like writes his like pre-game posts, like his like game previews. They always include a poem. So he writes poetry. He writes entire posts that like, where the metaphor for what's happening on the field is all about like movie production,
yeah.
like
No, he's a very inventive writer. I have to say, like, I'm not. I like the Bears. I like football. I like sports in general, but I'm not someone who goes and reads sports blogs. But I've read a number of um, his blog posts, and they're good.
yeah,
They're
he's
good.
really
On
funny.
top of the fact that he's such a nice guy, he and his wife came over to have on Christmas at our house one year. We had a great
His
time.
partner. Yeah.
His partner, yes, sorry.
Yeah, they are awesome. Yeah, they spent Christmas with us. And anyway, he partnered with Lumalnatis this year, which is really cool. And he was like, "Hey, I want to partner with other Chicago just establishments that are amazing, and I can only really think of two others." He's like, "I want Lumalnatis, I want Billy Goat Tavern, and I want Merz Apothecary." And
They,
so he was like, I was like, I mean, I get it. The other two like are like food and games go together, and then we were trying to think about it. We are like, you know what? Beards and games go together too. So he started a beard contest, and we're doing to kick off the partnership. We're doing a beard contest. So go and check out the Bears blog on Twitter, or just go to his site, thebearsblog.com, and then send in a picture. And if you know somebody out there with an awesome beard, please send them the link and tell them to get. We want to get more submissions because on Friday Jeff is coming on, and me and T and Jeff are going to bring up the photos, and we're gonna live judge a beard competition, and we have giveaways of Q Brothers beard oil, Q Brothers beard brushes, grooming kits, facial scissors, and we're gonna give away awesome gifts to the best, and I would say like not just best, but like best photo. I would say like people who are most in need of grooming.
yeah,
We'll take
we're
all
gonna have
those
some fun
things.
with it. We're gonna have some
Yeah,
fun.
we'll take
And
all
just,
those things into consideration.
hi, Mary Josephine. Hey, Alicia. If you know some bearded people, we're doing this contest, so please tag it up. You're always on, and we appreciate it. It's nice to have you here. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun this week around beards
Yeah.
and giveaways and the Bears blog.
And Wednesday, we're also going to have Sandra Delgado on.
Mm, yay.
Yep.
Uh, yeah. Oh man, on Wednesday, that's going to be awesome. our good friend, amazing actor, amazing writer, and a fabulous singer and performer. Just an artist all around.
She is
Found
a
her way out
Renaissance
of,
woman in Chicago theater.
she is a big dog in Chicago theater. When you talk about awesome people who make their living in performance in Chicago, she's at the top of the list, and we're excited to have her. I've been wanting to have her on for a long time.
Yeah, and I've worked with her like directly and just just crossing paths because I'm in Chicago theater too, and um, she's not only like helped workshop plays of ours with me, but she has been a mentor through just being in Chicago theater where I was a kid when I started in theater. I didn't know anything about sort of courtesy or how to treat people and other artists. I was just hustling and trying to get on. And
Yeah,
so and she taught me a lot about through her actions mostly about
yeah,
how to be with other artists and how to um, use your position of of power in at an establishment or at a place to put other people on and to treat other people and give them more respect than they had before. And so I'm
yeah.
excited.
She's someone who raises everybody's status that she works with and thinks hard about how to promote them. I love that.
Yeah,
And
I've
also,
learned a lot from her.
she and I, we always, I just, I love her, but she is, we're almost the same age and our birthdays within days of each other. So we've always had this connection of like, we literally have lived, we've been alive for like the same period of time, almost exactly in the same city. We just have a connection that I really love.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah,
So she's going to be on Wednesday. We got Jeff, and we're doing the beard competition. So this whole week, get the beard submissions in. If anyone knows anyone with a beard, it was like just quarantine beard, grizzly. It doesn't have to. They don't have to be fancy. Or if you know somebody with
oh,
the full regalia, do
I
it.
would say even like nice shadow beard,
A
someone who's
great
like,
shadow. We
you
might
know,
even do a great shadow beard award. Where
yeah, like
Jeff is having.
The Don Johnson from Miami Vice, like the Miami
Oh,
Vice.
I mean that was really my specialty.
Yeah,
The other thing is Jeff is going to put the photos on his blog. And there is a voting happening on his site. So there will be a People's Choice Award from his blog as well.
nice.
Um,
Nice.
so
This will be
that's
fun.
cool.
Hey, Tony, thanks for joining us.
Um, hey Tony, and we also have this fragrance thing that we teased last week, right? Do we,
Yeah,
Greta? Do we want to talk more about that?
yeah,
Let's see, I think we do, but I
yeah.
think
I have
live.
I have the details.
Oh,
All right.
good, good.
Yeah,
So if everyone remembers, with last week we did Wilhelm, right? We did 4 fragrances from Wilhelm, and they were it was really fun,
yeah,
And a lot of people mentioned that they wish they could have smelled along with us. And people always say that when we do a fragrance testing, and so we decided to create an item in the store that is the sample pack of what we're going to be smelling.
yeah, yeah. So this it should be, I believe it ships for free, but it's 5 fragrance samples, and then you get, so it costs $25. So that's enough. You can use it for a couple weeks or something, each fragrance, something like that, at least a week, whatever.
I
But
saw Dana put at least 10, I think I want to say at least 10 sprays into each little tester bottle.
yeah, but those are big sprays. The sprays out of the little testers are smaller, so it even gets more. So you have like a week or two's worth of each one to try out. But it's $25 and includes shipping, sends out, you send it out, you get to watch along with us, and then you can use that $25 as a discount against any purchase. So
So
really, if you are in the message for the market for a fragrance, it's essentially a free way to have fun, smell along with us, and then end up buying something that would be awesome. So, and we've done really cool fragrance events in the past in person in our store where we invite everyone in the store at night. We get anywhere from like I would say usually we keep it at around like 20 people, so it still stays intimate. Do like, 20 to 30 people, and we'll do like groups of small amounts of people, and then we go around to stations and we talk about the fragrances. And we're missing that. We're missing interacting with you all when you come in the store. We do it right now, but it's hard to do it as easily and as often as we would like. So the idea here is that we pick 5 amazing, fun fragrances. You can buy this ahead of time. I would buy it now, and then you can tune in with us live, or you can smell along live at your convenience to the video. So if you can't make it that night, you don't need to worry about it. You can still smell along after the fact and just watch it and smell with us. But it'll be really fun because we'll essentially be smelling together on your schedule, which I love.
Great. We used
Uh,
to do these with wine with Gary V.
yeah, we
Um,
used to do Gary Vaynerchuk Wine Library TV, Jay and I did back in the day, probably 11 years ago. We'd do these together. We'd buy wines and then we'd invite our friends over and we'd pour and watch his videos as we did it. And we had a blast. It's so
yeah,
fun.
it is really fun to experience something all together like that. Even though we were watching the replay as well, it was just really fun.
Yeah.
Um, so that's super
And that's fun
exciting.
because you can pause it too and be like, do I smell this? Wait, and back up and be like, what are they smelling? I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fun. So yeah, it's going to be good. So please join us. If you want to know the time, what is it? It's Thursday, August 27th at 6 p.m. Central. So we're doing an evening so that most people can join us no matter where you are, hopefully,
Great.
um, rather than making in the middle of the day. Be the kind of thing that you could do in a backyard, on a
What
laptop, on your
date?
phone.
What's the date?
Thursday, August 27th. So to be
Awesome.
honest, that gives us a little more than 2 weeks to get the fragrances to you. So don't wait too long before picking that up if that's something you want to do, because we want to make sure you have it on time in case you want to join
So
us
it's
live.
20, it's $25 free shipping, and the $25 goes towards any fragrance at all, even not the ones that we're going to be smelling.
Correct. Any fragrance purchase. So like, honestly, I think like you could buy two $12 4711s and it would apply toward that. We really don't care.
That's
Our,
great.
our goal is it's not a trick to get you to spend a ton of money. I think maybe it's a full size fragrance, but I think you might have to hit a certain dollar amount, but we don't care how you break it up is the point. It's really just about getting you to um, join us and have fun and then use it for something that you want, you
That's
know?
great. I love that because if people get fragrance from us anyway, or there's something they need to re up on, then this is like a no brainer, right?
Yeah, this is like just a free fun activity
Yeah, yeah.
to do with you and some, family member, friends, by yourself, whatever you want. So
Very
it'll be fun.
cool. Very cool. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's gonna be good. So I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
Um,
What else you got, Jay, on this Monday?
I am
Did you shave your
reading a
mohawk again?
fantastic what?
Did you redo your mohawk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like fresh.
And then I shambarred up, and I'm feeling shiny and delicious right now. Anyway, I'm reading an awesome book right now, and it's not new. It's actually an older book, but wanted to recommend it because it's so good that I can't believe more people don't know it or haven't already read it.
Yeah, what's that?
And
I'm reading the one.
it's called Kindred
Oh,
by Octavia Butler.
oh yeah.
And it's from, I think it's from my birth year. It's like 79 it came out. And to think that it came out in 79 is insane, actually, reading it right now, because it could not be more timely. Um, it's 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 written by woman, by a black woman.
Yeah, she's very famous. Rachel is super into her growing up.
This is Randy Hunnell. This is like his favorite, one top three books of all time. So he's
Nice.
the one who first told me to read it, and I've been putting it off, and finally I got it. Anyway, it is so cool. So it's this woman who is a writer, and she has these, like, I don't know how else to explain it, but she has these spells,
Mhm.
and she disappears. and she finds herself in another time and place.
Okay.
So she's in California in modern day at the time, which is 1976. And then she finds herself in in slave times in the antebellum South.
Rachel read this maybe a few months ago and was like, couldn't stop thinking about it or talking about it.
It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. Like I feel like everyone's been reading uh, Underground Railroad and
It's sort of like,
recent books, but this one is so crazy that somebody is writing about slavery from a modern perspective in the 70s with time travel involved in it. I mean, it is such a mind-bending, awesome book. And the coolest part is you'll love this. Like the discussion of race relations because of the concept is so dope because she's married in modern times to a white man and he's whatever's touching her travels with her. So she starts having to like bring a pack with her because it's dangerous to be in slave times as a black woman going back in time. And she's, dressed in modern clothes and people are like, what are you doing here? Who are you? So she has to start like bringing gear and like preparing for these trips as she accepts these travels as her reality. But
wow,
but her husband is grabbing her one time to be like, hey, don't go, because they start to recognize the signs beforehand when it happens, and he's grabbing her and he travels with her, and they have to pretend to be slave owner and slave as husband and wife back in these times just
wow,
to survive. And so the mind blowing like implications of their own relationship and the like sort of things they hadn't talked about in modern day that are bubbling up just because of their circumstances are so cool.
wow,
It's a
wow.
great, it's great. It's
Cool.
great.
It is on my list because I remember Rachel talking about it. I don't think she read that one as a kid, although she was a big Octavia Butler fan. But she read it a few months ago, and you're getting me really excited to read it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's very good. And early on, you see, very early on, I'm not giving anything away. You see that she has a familial connection to the people she keeps traveling towards.
Cool. Wow,
So it's she's dealing with her own ancestors in a way, which is really cool.
that is cool. Did
Yeah.
you finish Swing Time? Because I know you're reading that too.
Yeah, I read two
Sadie
books in
Smith,
between
right?
already. I'm on fire.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm deep in that one right now. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying
do you like it?
it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's very good.
Yeah.
You haven't read great deep fiction in a while, huh?
Yeah, I've been on a nonfiction kick for decent amount of time. I used to be so only fiction for like 2 decades, pretty much, and then I got into nonfiction. Like I sort of switched over to nonfiction, and then I've had a harder time getting myself back to fiction. Although
Mm.
when I do, I mean, I've read some. I read probably like 1/5 or 1/8 of the books I read. One out of every 8 is a fiction book.
There's
But
a I'm excited to hear uh your take on Swing Time in particular, um, and Vic, who recommended it, because we're the three guys in that book. I mean, in that book club who are mixed, who are half and half, and the author and the main character in the book are also mixed race.
yeah,
I just think there's something, the mindset of the main character, I was able to dive in so easily because of that.
yeah. There was a scene this morning that had me thinking all about that. That I was when I was checking it out. So yeah, yeah, it's a good book. I'm excited about it. And honestly, the rest of my time I'm reading about marketing and nerdy stuff like
So if people want to check that one out,
product secrets.
it's called, people want to check that one out. It's called Zadie Smith Swing Time. Zadie Smith is the author.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I'm very excited about our beard competition. and I'm excited to have Sandra on. But I don't have
Yeah.
much else to say to you today besides go Sox.
Um, yeah, sure. Whatever you
The
want.
lemon balm works. Everyone, I would just like you to see the lemon balm works. He
I
goes,
like you
sure.
shamed me earlier, so now I just have to like bite my tongue and pretend like I'm cool with everything.
You shamed you, son. You shamed you.
True, true. That's usually the way it is. Anyway, I'm excited for this week. There's a lot going on. Sorry we're running late. It was my fault. But I cannot wait to see Sandra with us on Wednesday and kind of just have fun hanging with her, talking with her, hopefully hearing her sing a little bit. You know, that will be great. And then our contest on Friday. I'm so amped. I'm gonna go promote it to everyone I know
I
to
got a
get
few
all our
pictures.
bearded
I got a
friends
few
out.
pictures already. And there are some bangers in there. It's gonna be,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So uh, thank you for joining us today. Much love to you
Thanks,
all.
John. Thanks, Mom. Mary Josephine, Alicia, Tony, everyone. Have a good day. All right. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Let's have a good week. We'll see
Yeah. Get out there, enjoy some nice weather. It's summer. Love it. All right. Peace.